Sports nerds, welcome again to the Dynasty show. Technically, rounds 2 and 3. So this is just another episode of a continuation of yesterday's bullshit. Alex is not here.
Not today.
Back home. I am still live from the NSD headquarters, which is still inevitably, undoubtedly, and all that other unbullshit crap that I say in my basement.
I swear to God, if the Rams get Hooker here,
dude, I was just gonna say that too. We're never gonna hear the end of it. Then all of a sudden, everything that we've ever said as credentialed mock drafters is out the fucking window because now we just got people who say anything and it happens.
Yeah.
You know what? Drake may falls to the Bucks at 12 next year already. It's just
NSD stand by it.
It's gonna happen.
NSD stand by it.
Well, no.
See, we've got stuff to call out each other for stupid shit like that.
Yes, I know, but that's why I say it's a joke, but I don't mean it.
Okay, are you as surprised as I am that the Raiders traded up and didn't go quarterback?
I am a little bit, yeah. But maybe
Michael Mayer's a great pick.
I do trust Jimmy G, and also a very great replacement for the loss
Darren
Waller. Thank you, and Foster Moreau technically too.
Yeah,
which just absolutely manhandled my whole dynasty roster there for a bit, and I was like, well, there goes my fucking plan.
Yeah.
All right, Peter Schrager's talking in my ear. I got this draft behind me. My phone is actually at a nice, respectable level where I can actually put it in front of me. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Also, we are a sponsored show by ZAGNIF Apparel. Give them a like. Go and check out their Etsy shop. Get some of their swag. They got a lot of swag. Steve Avila is the pick for the Los Angeles Rams.
Literally, as Ash was just saying, she's manifesting that for the Cowboys.
Oh,
she just put that in 5 seconds later.
Ooh, that's not fun. By the way, again, ZAGNIF Apparel is our sponsor. 15% off. Use the code word Googs15. Showed them off yesterday during the show. Showed off the T-shirt at least because I can't find where the hell I put somewhere. Anyways. ZAGNIF Apparel, Anthony Handy, our Lord and Savior, for the show, our one sponsor that we got. We appreciate you and hope that everybody goes and checks out the apparel because it is fun. What do you got?
Ash pudding, I hate it here in all caps in the group chat.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you see here, give us a like, give us a share, give us a follow. We're going to have a lot of people joining up on tonight. We got about an hour and a half show, only because I got other things I need to do tonight as well. Ben will also be live on the Ben Zone. We just did 4 hours yesterday. So if we had a lot more content and we had, say, like full-on sponsorships and stuff like that, and the whole crew, I would have done more Jeopardy and stuff like that. But we got mixed crew. Sid is also working like overtime and a half. So, you know, it's very hard to get him on the show. But when we do, you can hear him in the car getting all pissed off. You're like, I want to read this, read that. It's like, oh, guess what? You don't get points for getting Joey Porter, but you do still get Joey Porter.
Yeah, I was just gonna say congrats to Sid. You win.
I don't even know why they waited that whole time. Maybe they were sniffing some of these offers and they're like, yeah, okay, maybe. But
a lot of the time they sit there and have like a 5-minute conversation with the kid on the phone.
Also true. And
because
just don't put it through.
You let them talk to the head coach, the GM, the owner, sometimes the coordinator, position coach, whoever's there.
Ooh. Now we start getting to some interesting picks because Derek Hall is off the board to Seattle. That's a good pick.
They took Derek Hall? Damn.
Yeah, they took Derek Hall.
That's a good pick.
Are you a little behind me?
Yeah.
Right,
I'm watching it on a stream, so I'm a bit behind.
Just making sure. Yeah, so the picks so far in the first round have been the Steelers staying at 32, Arizona trading back again and allowing the Titans to get Will Levis.
Great pick.
Yeah, he just needs more wide receivers now.
Yep.
So if they want to trade D-Hop over there, that wouldn't be necessarily the worst. Detroit through that flurry with Arizona last night, they get Sam Laporta. The tight end out of Iowa. The Raiders get Michael Mayer. The Rams and the Seahawks in that order get Steve Avila, the guard from TCU, and Derek Hall, Auburn edge. How do you feel about Sam Laporta?
Well, I'm just going to hop in quick. Indianapolis traded back again. They just traded with Atlanta.
Oh.
Atlanta, maybe Hendon Hooker.
Where did they trade? Oh, Atlanta, and then 44th?
I believe so, yeah.
39, 40, 92. Okay. Wow. Maybe it is for Hendon Hooker. That kind of goes into what we were saying yesterday, too. It's just like, you know what? Desmond, you're going to be our backup. I'm sorry, probably. You're going to start for a little bit, and then when we can get the Tennessee guy in, we're putting him in. Unless this, I don't know who else this could be. I should get a list of, like, the best available.
Back to, I'll cover Sam Laporta while you're getting that. So, I mean, Iowa consistently puts out great tight ends. George Kittle, TJ Hawkinson, Noah Fant, just to name a few. And I think Sam Laporta is going to fall right into that fold. He's a very good receiving tight end, a above average blocker, just like Kittle and Hawkinson. He can do it all. I'm glad we didn't take a tight end in the first round. Laporta is my second favorite tight end, behind a guy that's still on the board in Darnell Washington.
Yes, sir.
But I'm very happy with that pick. I can't wait to see the final build of this draft for Brad Holmes.
You got a nice offense, man.
Yeah.
Like a very nice offense going on.
We still got 2 more picks in the second round to build the rest of that defense. Get the guys probably on the one on the front end, one on the back end that everyone's saying we should have got. With the corner sliding here, I think that's why, again, they went tight end and let the corners kind of fall a bit more. And then there's so many defensive linemen here.
Also true.
Edge and interior guys. So I absolutely think this is going right how they want.
Oh!
They went Bergeron.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting. Oh,
I mean,
he's the Canadian.
Yeah. Matthew Bergeron, the Canadian.
There you go. There you go.
That's a damn good pick. I really like that.
That is a good pick.
my dad just said watching the little highlight tape that he plays like me.
What's up, buddy?
Like how we doing, Chris?
What's on, man? Hey, buddy. I only got a few minutes probably, but
that's okay. Thank you for hopping on. We just decided to do this a little bit earlier so we can kind of get a reaction of these picks going on. The Falcons traded up and out of nowhere take the Canadian tackle.
I saw that, yeah.
He'll probably play guard at this level for
Yeah, they announced him as a guard. He's listed as a tackle, but they announced him as a guard. He's playing guard.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And him and Chris Lindstrom, that's a very, very good guard duo.
Now you can just start building around that. Speaking of building around that, you, Mr. Chris, your team gets a first-round pick next year. Me and Alex, shit ourselves when you told us that it was Houston's first-round pick next year and not Cleveland's.
It's especially going to be great when CJ Stroud's a bust. And then we get him to give us, and then we get Houston to give us 6 years worth of first-round picks to go get Caleb Williams.
Yeah. Yeah, or the Bucks, or the Seahawks, or any other team out there.
Yeah, we want 6 years with the first round picks minimum and a couple seconds next year.
We want a shot at Arch Manning just in case. Just in case.
Yeah.
We want enough picks that if Kyler does not end up being what we want kind of thing, and I'm just saying it not to piss you off, I'm just saying it as an outsider. It's like we have now we're set up. We're set for life, bro. We're set for 6 years. Yeah. We're the Oklahoma Thunder of the NFL.
Tyler could literally Andrew Luck our franchise, and we'd be like, okay, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Literally. Now it's like, okay, do you want Marvin Harrison Jr.? Okay, cool. We'll go get you.
That's a lot of a lot of the Cardinals fans are now like, with that first pick next year, we're getting Marvin Henderson Jr.
Everybody wants Marvin Harrison Jr.
No, but that pick's going to be high, right? Like Houston's pick's going to be high. We could easily take Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yep. I said last night, just with the way Atlanta's team is looking right now, too. If Atlanta got their quarterback in free agency, say they gave a $500 million contract to Justin Herbert because the Chargers couldn't figure it out. They just go and trade all their draft capital and go get Marvin Harrison Jr. That is an offense I would never want to touch. I don't want to play that. I don't want to go set up a defense against that. Thank you very much. What are you up to tonight, my friend? You got dance going on, don't you?
Yeah. Year-end concert.
Hells yeah. What's the guy? Give us some names of players that you're looking out for tonight.
Who's been taken so far in the second round?
We have gotten Joey Porter, Levis, Sam Laporta, and Michael Mayer gone to the Raiders and the Lions. Rams take Avila. Seahawks took Derek Hall.
So Avila was one.
Tackle.
Avila was one for me. Torrance would be another one. John Michael Schmidt. Pretty much any O-lineman at this point. I was
alone.
I was hoping. You should have drafted him where you took the fucking tight end.
Yeah, but
nothing. Fuck up. Jesus Christ. No, yeah, offensive lineman. I wanted, if the Steelers would have traded out, I would have said we were taking Joey Porter at 33. I'm assuming because they didn't. That's how that trade with Tennessee came to be. So,
yeah.
No, I'd like to see another offensive lineman. My JMS makes a lot of sense because he's a center.
A center would be cool because the fact that we joked last night and said that some of these centers might go really early, you're 3 picks away from grabbing one of those centers if you absolutely wanted to. So,
yeah,
we're at 41. Oh,
yeah, we're at 39 right now.
Okay, yeah, 39, 41.
Yeah, we got Carolina up right now. Pick is in. We're just obviously waiting for these.
That's probably Torrance.
Really bad commercials this year.
I'm thinking they're gonna go wide receiver.
Jalen Hyatt or something like that.
Yeah.
Just someone else in there. Just please God help. Bryce Young's like, hey man, who am I throwing it to? And
This
also,
guy
yes,
he
Chris,
picked up at 7-Eleven. He's real good.
I agree with
He
you.
ran real fast when the cops were chasing him. So
I agree with you that the short jokes have gone straight to the Carolina Panthers.
yeah, I love it. Let's go, dude. I called that too. I was like, as soon as Bryce Young gets drafted, no more Kyler Short jokes because it's gonna be all Bryce Young. And then, like the next day, I was like, yeah, perfect. No more Kyler Short. Love to see it.
Oh, Jonathan Stewart making the pick for the Panthers. There's a name we haven't heard in a while. Remember that good old days?
Drafted in 2008. Oh.
Jonathan Mingo, wide receiver out of Ole Miss.
That's a good pick. Another big body wide receiver.
We got Jonathan Mingo.
I pushed the wrong button.
That's all good, dude. Jonathan Mingo. You're in Fort Sask, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm at the Dow.
Nice. I was gonna say I
very nice dressing rooms here. Very nice dressing rooms here.
I did a show years ago, and I was like, that looks where I was having my panic attack. I was like, I got to go out there and do a show. And I've never done this in front of like a huge crowd instead of like in, high school. That was different. It was like, I can fail this. That's different.
I like the Dow because there's enough lights you can't really see the crowd.
Yeah. And it was nice because someone did fuck up.
You're staring at fucking white lights.
Yep. Like the first, I think 2 rows in, you can kind of see them a little bit. But yeah, after that, it's like just pitch black. It's perfect. So when is your show on here?
We're just doing the rehearsal right now. I'm just looking at the TV on the wall. The little kids. I got a little bit of time here. I probably got enough time to watch Cardinals pick. Or be on here for the Cardinals pick.
Nice.
They're doing the little. Oh no. Those. That's the middle. Oh, we're probably up right away here. Fuck. Huh.
It's all good, dude. Don't you worry about it.
Someone will come get me.
That's exactly the way we figured it would be. Someone knocks on your door like, Chris, it's time.
Yep.
Like, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, my blue M&M. Sorry.
Oh, there it is.
All right, bro. Have yourself a good one. They came to grab him and gave him his blue M&Ms. So I'm going to part of the stuff that I had on the docket tonight, obviously we'll give our grades for first round picks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I put in here a Maple Buck moment that we stole Kancey from the Saints. Oh, okay. That was a big old burp. And I do actually stand by it, and I do 100% believe it. And I'll tell you why after I get to the comments. Christopher Cole said, hey, guys, Lions taking another tight end not named Washington. Are you kidding me? Same old Lions. Jason, thank you for tuning in.
We can agree to disagree on that. I agree that we should have taken Washington, but same old Lions, I very strongly disagree.
Yeah, they're getting the offense is at least going to be more so like.
Oh, it's going to be electric.
Last year they were like number 1 or number 2 or number 3 ranked technically overall.
In total offense, we were 4th.
Okay, 4th. That's what it was. Yeah. And now all of a sudden you just. I mean, Jameson situation, whatever. He'll come back and now all of a sudden you add like Jahmyr Gibbs, so you don't necessarily have a older or banged up backfield, and you still have Montgomery in there, so you can run the same damn thing you did last year with Swift and Williams. Then all of a sudden, you got another tight end. So that one spot that you were missing that you traded, now you get another tight end, and you got the linebacker. So
yeah,
I don't mind it at all.
And for everyone saying
that's why we don't need another. That's also a good point, though. I will as a fantasy guy, we know that you're sitting there being like, damn it. Like I was high on Jahmyr Gibbs, and now I'm just like a little bit more taken away.
Here's the thing. I'm almost certain that if Jameson doesn't get suspended, we don't take a tight end.
Okay.
At least this early, because you could get another receiver, but I also think we can get a guy day 3 that can come in and hold down the receiver position until JMO gets back. But then it's another guy that's not warranting big targets once Williams gets back.
Also true. I can admit that. But I mean, he is taking a little bit away from some of the guys. Like you're never taking away from one.
No.
Okay, hold on. Saints are picking right now.
Yeah.
Nice pick.
Roman Harper looks old.
Yeah. Good pick. Not liking it. So now that I hear
him
that
and Cameron Jordan
and Brian Breezy.
Yeah.
So the problem for me now is this becomes like we need more offensive help. Like we need more offensive help. Now, okay, this is what I was going to get at. This also basically this is another confirmation into this. So last night I was like, Kancey, not too many draft boards for the Bucks had him on there. Nor did a lot of just like insiders for the Bucks. JC Allen didn't necessarily have him on there. I know we did indie looks, but top 30, I was like, I don't think he was on that list. And even, people are like, well, sometimes they sneak it and this, that, and everything else. So what gets released this morning? Do you know what gets released the day after the draft for all the fans to see?
I'm not sure where.
That you get to see the inside the war room where the GM, right, goes and makes the pick, or the owner makes the pick, and you kind of get to talk and hear the conversation on the phone, right?
Yeah.
So in that phone call with Jason Light, there was one specific little quib in there that I go, and then I started paying attention all today. He goes, hey, I'm the guy that met you at Indy. He didn't meet him in Tampa. He never came to Tampa.
See, well, here's the thing with that too. Both our first round picks last night, we didn't bring them in for those top 30 visits. Neither of them.
Okay.
I'm thinking we used all our top 30 visits essentially for smoke screens.
Okay. Now here's where I get a little bit deeper. The picture of the war room, of the draft room, I guess you would say, of where Kalijah Kancey was, like where he was with his family and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Who is in the corner to technically his left that gets caught on camera?
I didn't see this, though.
Newly acquired running back for the New Orleans Saints, Jamal Williams.
Really?
Yes. So now all of a sudden I'm like, okay, I think I've almost confirmed it, right? Yeah. And then I see today that he had to get flown, and nobody will say where he was getting flown where, which I'm also like, okay. Maybe the Saints said that we were taking him and never expected the Bucks to take him that high at 19. So I'm like, okay, that would make sense if they want to keep it hidden there. But then today, he goes and almost slips the word Saints instead of Bucks when talking to the fans for a social media post. And you can see it by his lips. And I'm like,
okay.
So I think, and this is me, I think that the Buccaneers were probably sold that if they weren't getting Darnell Wright, they more than likely could turn around and grab someone like a Lucas Van Ness or a Will McDonald, and probably those were probably the guys that either would fall into the late 20s kind of thing, or those were the guys that, maybe the Saints wanted. And then third on that list of another person that the Saints wanted was probably Kalijah Kancey, a person that can go from edge rusher to tackle to stand. All three. The whole thing that we need, which is the same thing that Cam Jordan can do.
Yep.
So that's why I'm sitting there and I'm like, I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lost their three. Because the rule of thumb as well that I've learned with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is they don't necessarily jump for this kind of stuff unless there's three players that they wanted and they lost. And I think the three players that they wanted and they lost in, I guess not draft order, but it is Darnell Wright, Jahmyr Gibbs, and I do believe that they wanted Van Ness.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I believe those were the three players that they were totally okay with taking at 19, and because all of them were gone, they struggled a little they panicked and were like, what else can we do to make ourselves at least a little bit more reliable in this division? Because yes, we needed an edge rusher, but we needed more of like the Lucas Van Ness respectively, and we could have tried to trade in for Calais Kancey. But I think they also heard that the Saints are like, we're taking him at 29, and they panicked and said, we're doing it. Well, and now I see the Cardinals are picking too. Go ahead.
Now I'm wondering if you guys were one of the teams, because Brad Holmes said once we made the pick for Gibbs last night that there were multiple teams that said that good pick, like we were going to take him. And then there were also multiple teams that said he wasn't making it past 15, which if you remember who picked at 14, well, who was supposed to pick at 14, it was the Patriots.
Oh, and then boy. You fuckers.
Oh, that's a good pick. Yeah, so the trade thing I was talking about, a lot of people said he wasn't making it past 15. A lot of the GMs and executives and all that. New England was picking at 14, and they were told, or there was a bunch of stuff coming out that they wanted a running back.
Yep. I bet you any money
they
one
traded
of those
back
for the Bucs.
Yep.
I bet you they were thinking exactly what I said before.
Yeah.
If for some odd reason we don't trust Foley Baker and Kyle Trask, and we don't feel comfortable risking all these picks to go for a quarterback right now, then we either A, go for a running back, who at that point would have been Jahmyr Gibbs, because the Falcons are like, fuck you. BJ's coming here. You can go get the second best and call it a day. Yeah. We've also been torched by Alvin Kamara many of different times. So that's why I'm like, okay, the Buccaneers are probably like, hi, New England. If it gets to you guys, we'll do a trade. Thank you. And I bet you the Bucs were willing to give up a little bit too. Probably like something like Devin White as well. Like do a swap like that. Because if you look, Tampa's got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 picks to us. And Trenton Simpson and Drew Sanders are still on the board. So now all of a sudden we would just have to give up like a 4th round pick, and we can have Levante David for a year, and Trenton Simpson or that guy learn it from.
Including the Packers, the Lions are 7 picks away. And then another 7 picks after that.
And now Green Bay gets their tight end with Luke Musgrave.
It's a good pick.
That's a very good pick. This guy, almost 6'6", 253. This was the guy that I liked at the beginning of the year as my favorite. I know that he's a little one-dimensional, and I kind of fell, I guess you would say, in love with him like I fell in love with the Colorado guy that went to Arizona last year. Can't remember his name now.
Oh, Trey McBride, Colorado State.
Thank you. But that also being said, I think the high side of him would have been a lot better had he gone to, the Packers with a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yeah. Although
it's either here or there.
Jordan Love isn't going to have that much chemistry with any of these guys.
This is true.
Tight end could be the one he goes to.
They do, and they also have another pick coming up. So last year it was Watson and Dobbs, and they both were in the 2nd and 3rd round, I believe.
Yeah.
So if they got their tight end here, and they still got their running backs, they could and they got a really good defense too. You could easily go Jalen Hyatt that pick in 2 more here. And now all of a sudden Jordan Love's like, hey, Aaron Rodgers, look what they did for me. Look what they did for me. I'll be on in a bit. Damn, I hate Packers going tight end in the 1st.
So the I'll be on in a bit was Alec.
Yeah.
The Packers going tight end was Ash.
Oh, thank you for tuning in, Ash. Anybody can hop on. I popped the link there, and I will pop it in again. Doing about an hour and a half tonight, just so that we
Come on, Torrance. Come on, Torrance.
Torrance to the Jets?
Torrance. No, to the Lions. Just last to the Lions.
Oh, just keep going to the Lions. No, go to the Bucs. Stay in Florida.
Fuck off. We picked before you.
I'll trade with Washington. Fuck you.
See, I'm worried Washington might take him.
Man, there's a lot. Well, here's the thing. There's a lot of, now we're starting to get to those names, you know what I mean? That teams valued over other people. And then it's like, oh, well, this guy's still here. And it's like, doesn't matter. We've already sent a whole house full of people to this guy and we've done fuck all for the other guy. And just because he's a name doesn't mean we're going to take him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm okay with that happening right about now because that means teams are actually doing everything that they should be doing. I guess I would say. This is a round not great for me. Everyone I was wishing would fall, if not falling. That's still Ash too?
I would assume so. I'll check.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. But you know what? Where are you there, Dallas? Oh, Dallas is coming up. You'd have to trade up because I don't think if Tampa Bay's on the board and he's there, you would get Brian Branch. But oh my God.
It wouldn't shock me for us to take him if he's there either.
Joe Tippmann goes to the Jets.
That's a great pick. That is a great pick.
Oh my God. So the third round pick last year from Ohio ended up becoming like an all-star, almost like an all-pro with Aaron Rodgers being his quarterback.
Yeah.
Whitman. Oh, the Jets. Who did the Jets take last night too? They took the edge, even though they wanted Broderick.
Jets took Will McDonald, yeah.
Yeah, so they got Will McDonald. Now they got their center at least. So Jet fans can't be pissed where they're like, oh, we got nothing for Aaron Rodgers. Boo, I wanted him to. Oh, Ash. Thank you for doing the StreamYard thing, Ash. I know it's a pain in the ass sometimes. It's like, listen, StreamYard, listen, we all love you. We appreciate everything that you do for us here and stuff like that. We just have a lot of things that we really still wish that you would give us.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like people don't need to go hop through hoops and give all your information to China and stuff like that just for you to fucking see their names. I need the Cowboys to trade up, even though they said they weren't definitely not doing that. It's like, listen, I know you multi-billionaires said you weren't going to do it, but I really need you to. But also at the same time, too, it was almost a foregone conclusion that Will Levis was going to the Colts at 4. So it's like, I don't believe anything anymore. Like, at all. I don't know why it made me do it. I've never had that issue here, but elastic pick. Oh, I'm sorry, Ash. I still think you have a chance at Brian Branch. Depends on who's still there for the Bucs and what very bad decision the Bucs make is going to be fucking hilarious. Hendon Hooker here.
Colts are finally picking.
Well, they don't need a quarterback.
No.
But they can fuck everybody. Jim Irsay just comes down all strung out on coke and be like, I want Hendon Hooker. Like, we have Hendon Hooker.
Well,
his name is
tweet.
Yeah, we have Hendon Hooker. It's Anthony Richardson. No, I clearly stated.
See, Irsay wanted Will Levis.
Yep.
Chris Ballard, the GM, wanted Anthony Richardson.
Yep.
Obviously, it seems like Ballard won the argument, but
well, the other side of it too is technically, and I no team can afford it, but if you wanted, kind of like with Florida last year, they were kind of like, here you go. We don't have that much. I think Xavier or whatever the heck his name was. There's one guy, Henderson or something like that on the Gators that was decent for him.
Yeah.
And everybody else needs to develop. Everybody needs more time and stuff like that. It's the same thing now with the Colts. You can take this year, you can finish 5-12, 6-11 and stuff like that because you're going to get the growing pains out. The Colts are basically dead set on you, and they have an offensive line. You have arguably 3 wide receivers.
They could go tackle here.
They could.
Because Indianapolis needs one more tackle. Someone like Dawan Jones.
Or Mock.
I think Mock fits more as a guard at this level. More an interior guy, I guess I should say. But, just saw Sid here.
Yeah.
I can't believe Brian Branch is still available, honestly.
Maybe that, well, you imagine the Colts just said, fuck it, let's just keep going with our really sick defense already.
They could.
Well, and here's the other thing. Me and you have said this before. Defenses don't necessarily play bad when it's a whole good team working together. It's
picks in.
If the offense is not playing well and the coach isn't coaching well, doesn't matter if you got 11 all-stars on that team, it's not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Carolina's defense hasn't done the greatest, or the Colts hasn't done the greatest. But now that they got rookie quarterbacks and something to play for, ooh.
Julius Brents to the Colts. That's an interesting pick.
Interesting.
I wonder why Cam Smith is falling.
Interesting. Well, okay, so good. I'm also going to say good pick by the Colts.
It is a good pick.
Because from what I understand, he's like a Jair Alexander 2.0 if he ends up becoming that in the NFL. And with the fact that you got, looking at some of this tape right now too that they're showing, like, damn. The fact that they have quarterbacks now in that whole entire division, that means that your wide receivers in that division are going to start playing up to the standards that they need to. You need boys like this everywhere. So that's a very good pick.
Packers traded the pick to the Lions.
Oh.
Lions are on the clock. Now, did we trade 55 or 48? I'm assuming 48.
Wow. Hopped up 10 selections.
Oh, we moved 55? We still have 48?
Yep.
Let's freaking go. I think it's Cam Smith.
Oh, wait. No, it is 48. Sorry, my apologies.
I mean, I assumed it was 48.
But you have, so what is that? Yeah, 55 as well.
Yeah.
That's actually, so you're getting some good players now.
I just wonder who we're going here. Because Cam Smith is still there. As a corner, Keely Ringo is still there. Yep. The offensive linemen have been coming off the board. So if they want Torrance, if they want Brian Branch.
That's true.
Are they going one of the defensive linemen finally? Like, because New England and Washington. Is that the actual pick?
Deion White or, sorry?
I was asking if you had seen the pick already, if that was the actual pick.
Oh, okay. Or Adetomiwa Adeboare.
I want him. I like him a lot.
That was my sleeper to go to the Bucs in the second round too. But now that we got Kancey, I'm like, I don't necessarily think we need another person on the defensive line. I ain't gonna say no, but
48 and 159. I like that.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I'm wondering who the pick is here.
I'm just taking a look at. Oh, could you imagine you went Jaden Reed from Michigan State?
If we're going wide receiver, I think it's Jalen Hyatt or Cedric Tillman.
Nah, go with the Michigan boy.
The only issue with that is Reed's going to be a slot at this level. He's smaller.
Yeah, you take it away from Amon Rob, bro. You know?
Yeah, no.
Not happening.
No. Double tight end. They get Darnell Washington. That's
damn. All of a sudden you went from no tight end to like, which one do you want?
Tight ends.
Like, yeah. Who do you put out on offense at a time then? Like, you really did the first down, it'll be
the 5 offensive linemen, the 2 tight ends.
Yeah.
2 wide receivers, running back, quarterback. We're good.
Okay. But then 2 wide receivers. You have like 5.
No. Until the suspension's up, 5. We only have 3. First off.
Fair. Okay, but
and
still.
You would throw Amon-Ra and Marvin Jones probably, or Josh Reynolds. Okay. And then when Williams gets back, it's Williams and St. Brown, and there's no discussion about that. And that's just your short yardage. Could go Jalen Hyatt. I don't hate it.
That would be decent.
I think that the top 3 I would want are Adeboare, Cam Smith, or Osiris Torrance. In no particular order. There's quite a few I'd be happy with, but
watch his Hendon Hooker here.
I wouldn't hate that either.
Nope. Not this far in. Like, no hate on that. Give me 2 seconds here, too. Be right back.
Yep.
I need a drink.
I wonder who the hell they're taking here. Come on. Let's make the pick.
Wow. Water. Oh, wow. There we go.
Lion selection.
Let's see here. Ha! Let's go, buddy.
Brian Branch. Okay, let's go.
Buddy.
Let's go.
That's
a good pick. And I get to talk some shit to the Sid. Let's go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, go drop that in the group chat there.
Oh, he already saw. Here we go.
Oh, that's funny. Commissioner boat shoes. Come to pop. He doesn't care. He got Joey Porter in an offensive tackle. He's fine.
That's a great pick.
Yep.
So we're probably not going an actual corner.
No, you got a great safety / nickel now.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the full roundup of the Russell Wilson trade is now. So Broncos get Russell Wilson and Ioma Uwazurike. The Seahawks get Drew Lock, Noah Fant, Shelby Harris, Charles Cross, Boye Mafe, Tyreek Smith, Devin Witherspoon, and Derek Hall. You done fucked up. First good pick by the Lions.
Hey, we'll see come the regular season because these are all day one starters.
Yeah, I want nothing to do with your fucking offense. Like I've said, I don't want nothing.
Yeah. There's a reason we went so heavy in free agency, and they're showing it here. Yeah,
good pick.
I love Brian Branch. Let's go.
New England's up. I just don't like the fact that Hendon Hooker keeps falling this far, man. I'm not a fan of it.
Does New England take him here? There was all the stuff about Mac Jones.
I honestly think that they're staying. If they're gonna do anything with quarterback, they're gonna stay in house and use Zappy. I think Zappy's shown that he can run it if he wants to.
Okay, we saw it over like a 2-game stretch,
which is enough for Pat fans.
Yeah. We saw Chase Daniels hold down teams for 3-game stretches.
Yeah.
Chase Daniels is not somebody you're relying on to be a starter.
How dare you? Speaking of kind of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, someone who's going to watch the Buccaneers make this pick and probably cry inevitably like I will, because it'll probably be something that is not what we want. Alec joining us here. How the hell are we doing tonight, brother?
I'm doing good. And to back up what I said yesterday, I was fine with the draft pick. Trust me, I'm not hating on it, not bashing it. But when you have a GOAT like Nolan Smith in your lap, and you pass up on,
we don't know what any of these players are going to be at the NFL level.
Also
so
true.
I'm just saying, it's a missed opportunity. Like I'm not hating the pick. It's probably gonna be a good pick for us. But this is like we tend to not see our draft needs. We tend to avoid it in the first round.
Well, here's the funny thing too, because I've seen this a couple of a few drafts now. Like when we help the Bills get Josh Allen, it's like, well, inevitably he could have been ours, right? And a couple other times where we've done things like that. Last night we were talking about Cincinnati's safety there, Hill.
Jackson Hill, yeah.
Jackson Hill wanted to be a Buccaneer, and apparently we talked to him, and then we traded back to get Logan Hall. And I was like, not sold on it, but like, I guess, sure, why not? So in this case, I'm not mad at the pick either, just because if we would have went Nolan Smith, then it would have meant Shaq Barrett, Joe Tryon, and Nolan Smith all competing for reps this year. And I think that the Buccaneers in their mindset still think that they can win the division and go for a Super Bowl, which I don't
it's a long shot.
On. Yeah,
it's a long shot.
Although the NFC, as weak as it is,
weak as it, Bijan Robinson's gonna carry it in himself at this fucking point.
No, I said the NFC as a whole, not the NFC South.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Bijan,
if you look at it, it's like with Shaq Barrett, it's just like it's more of health in the end. That's the only thing I can think of.
Right.
It's mostly health.
And the contract, because I can understand that if the Bucs wanted to be smart, inevitably we could take an edge rusher like that, have Shaq for this year, and then we can take the dead money cap next year of cutting him, which wouldn't necessarily be as bad, and then we have the replacement full-time there. I don't mind Kancey. I like the idea of Kancey and Vita Vea fucking things up, considering that Philadelphia is like, we got 3 defensive tackles. Bitches!
No, it's actually the Philadelphia Bulldogs.
Oh, yeah.
Philadelphia Bulldogs.
By the way,
they're
becoming.
Did anyone see
on Brian Branch? Nice pick.
Yeah, that was a great pick.
Did anyone see the Bulldogs colored than Eagles colors?
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Keon White going to the Patriots here. That's a good pick.
That is a good pick.
He looks like fuck. He don't look happy at all.
By the way, I see Sid won the battle of the Porter battle.
Yeah. Yep. He did.
He won the Porter battle.
Yeah.
Which is funny, like, because if Miami didn't fuck up and get their pick forfeited, we all would have gotten picks or points for it technically last night, because I think all of us basically had Joey Porter going to Pittsburgh, so we all would have gotten like one single point for it. But
well, no, because then that would have been pick 33.
Chris in the chat, let's go.
Replying to the undersized linebacker to the
Cardinals. But listen, Alex knows this. Every year I usually pick like one player from the beginning, and I'm just like, I'm gonna be like, if he's good, I follow him kind of thing. I'll watch the highlight tape. BJ Olujeri was my guy this year. And I was like, listen, he goes to, and I can't remember where the other guy ended up going to, either Baltimore or the Giants.
His brother?
Yeah.
Aziz is on the Giants.
On the Giants there. I wanted the brothers to be together. And honestly, BJ is going to be a very, very good player. And if you were looking for I didn't get Will Anderson in the draft. I wish I could get someone that just represents him on tape, even in the slightest. There he is. Like, the guy.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to like jinx it, because I tend to do this every single draft, and it goes the opposite direction every single year. But I really hope in the NFL gods, Keely Ringo falls in our lap.
Well, he currently is, because Jadarius Martin from Illinois is the second corner taken by the Commanders in this draft. What a good choice. Wait.
Yeah,
they got Forbes and him, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great pick.
Absolutely good pick.
Now, oh no, he's a safety. They have him as a safety.
Do they have him as a safety?
Yeah.
Even then, more people in the backfield.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is if the Lions get Jalen Hyatt, just give him the division, man.
I mean, I'm almost like give them the division right now, but you start adding a couple more pieces. Like if they just say fuck it to Arizona or to somebody else, and they're like, give me one of your big wide receivers. Like if now that the Chargers have I see the pick is in for the Bucks there
Johnston,
too. Yeah, they got Johnston. All of a sudden, the Lions can turn around and be like, "Hey, I'll give you a third rounder for Keenan Allen and take his cap hit."
I'm honestly surprised with that pick, honestly. I thought they were going to go towards more offensive line because that's what Alex always said about their team. It's more of the offensive line depth. I thought they would target that way.
Yeah, they made quite a few moves in free agency, so I'm not totally surprised. And guard in particular is extremely deep in this class. So
with that being said, actually, I was going to say, now that the Bucks are on the pick is in for us at 48. What do you think it is, Alec?
I'm hoping it's Keely Ringo, but
okay. Alex, what do you think?
Happened? I don't know.
I'm gonna say
or offensive line.
Cody Mock.
Okay. I'm gonna go Trenton Simpson.
Okay. So if you get Simpson or Sanders, White is as good as gone. He's out the door. So this will be very telling.
It is, too. One of us was right. That's a smart pick.
That's actually a good one because
that's a very good pick.
It's more help on the line.
Yeah, that's Ryan Jensen 2.0.
Yep.
That's a Ryan Jensen. Dude, it's Ryan Jensen and Kappa like blended into another fucking player, and I love it.
Yeah.
They did it on purpose.
Yes.
They did it on purpose. They're like, you know what? Who looks exactly like?
Oh, Ryan dude, look Jensen. Look at that hockey player.
Just imagine that on the line, just seeing two redheads.
Yep. Yeah, that's the other thing I love. The 5-position versatility that this guy fucking has.
Yep.
Let's go. Oh. Whoa. Bucks. Did the Bucks make a trade? Bucks made a trade?
Yeah, you guys moved up with Green Bay to get that pick.
Whoa.
Because this was the original Lions pick.
What? Oh, yes.
We traded with Green Bay, and then you guys traded with Green Bay.
Oh, okay. Wait, I was like, hold the fuck on. No, the Bucks aren't on the clock. Are we still on the clock?
No, you just made your pick. Pittsburgh's on the clock.
Oh, pick is in for Pittsburgh. We're on the clock?
Green Bay. They probably haven't swapped that pick yet. You guys were supposed to pick a 50. You just picked a 48.
Yeah. That's why I was like, the fuck? Yeah, maybe it just hasn't updated yet. But that's good. That's good. We got another offensive lineman.
I wonder who Pittsburgh goes here.
And now all this talk and these write-ups today about, if we don't get an offensive lineman today, we might as well go pick up Donovan Smith and say, hi, we're sorry, but could you take a big cap hit? It's like, nah. Go grab a dude in the 7th round.
I'd rather scratch my nails on a chalkboard than keep Donovan Smith.
I'd rather, dude, that hurt my tooth when you said it, and I'd rather that all the time than see Donovan Smith in a Buccaneers uniform again. Like, holy fuck.
Dude, that dude was not it.
He was
caused
not.
So many penalties that should never happen last
dude,
season.
Go back to the Rams game where I inevitably always blame it on the blitz 0 on Todd Bowles, which will inevitably get him fired because I hate him for that one play. If we never won the Super Bowl the year before that, I would hate him so much more for that 0 blitz play. I'd be like, fire him every fucking day. That being said, in that game, Donovan Smith, badass fucking penalties. Like, he had 3, and they came at the worst fucking time. Not at all. Was that?
It was literally during most, 80% of them was during touchdown passes.
Yep.
Like the Mike Evans one called back.
Dude, don't. That one hurts. That one still fucking hurts.
That was against the Niners. I was like, bro, come on. Like, I was over here celebrating, and then I see the flag. I was like, yep, I already know it's on. I already know what it's on.
And I will, since we kind of brought Mike Evans, the one comp that I will give on Mike Evans, just because we're talking about like that one play that Donovan Smith ruined for him, is he does have like that kind of like, that bitchy attitude, and I always will like say that about him. But last year we even saw, and it was just in the regular season, the guy could have caught like a 90-yard bomb if he had just fucking dove a little bit that one time, and he just chose to keep running. And I'm like, that right there is a dude that has won a championship. It is kind of just like getting the money, I guess you would say. He's not going to put his body out like some of these other guys are doing. And it shows. And I'm like, and I hate it because I've defended him so many times. And now I'm starting to see, like listening to some of the Buccaneer players talk, it does seem that like Tristan Wirfs and a couple of those kind of guys are like what the Buccaneers want to build around. But then there's the other guys, which are like the Jason Light, Bruce Arians dudes, which are like your Devin Whites, kind of Mike Evans, I guess, a little bit now. Chris Godwin, I think, is on the other side of it with the Tristan Wirfs thing.
Mhm.
But like, it seems like guys are doing the me instead of the we, and I'm getting tired of it. So like, it's again, as much as I love Mike Evans to death, and I don't ever want to see him in another jersey, if he's one of the reasons why this locker room is starting to split, I would be okay with taking the cap hit.
Yeah.
Because even still, at the end of the, sorry, go ahead.
I'll let you finish.
I was going to say, at the end of the day, when we all joke around, like when we do our the schedule breakdown, and we're like, this team will beat this team won't beat this team, blah 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 blah. The one thing that we always forget to put as an integral part of it is who has what coach. Because you can have fuck all for or for pieces essentially on your offense or defense and still come out with 10 wins. Vrabel, Tomlin, Belichick, like those names right there. Now the fact that CJ Stroud is on Tennessee, it's like fuck. I also agree.
Will Levis.
Will Levis. Will Levis is on Tennessee, and I hope that he fails. But my goodness gracious, that might actually just be the thing that they need. Ben Conrad says, as far as Evans' drop against Carolina, Mike Evans isn't a receiver you should be going deep with. He's a better receiver from 30 yards or less. Also agree. He's not the bird. Like, if you are going to use those big, long ones like that, yeah, you use Godwin because he can kind of speed up a little bit. And he has shown that he can go up like Mike Evans. But I 1,000% agree because the greatest highlight of Mike Evans' career goes down as one of the 25 greatest catches of all time, arguably already. And that's just him going up in that one
Steelers
hand.
went interior D lineman. Keanu Benton from Wisconsin.
That's a good
Phenomenal pick.
That's a good pick.
Great pick for your Steelers, Sid.
That's a very good pick. Oh, now the Buccaneers have no second round pick. Oh, no, we can't. No more second round pick, and I get it.
You mean third round pick?
No, we have the third round. We still have the third round.
Well, we're in the second round.
No, I know, but we have no more second rounder. That's what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
I was looking around. We have nothing. Denver has back-to-back in the third, though. Shit.
Yeah, from the Wilson trade.
The only pick that I still like, I don't know why it doesn't make sense to me. Like granted, the Lions got a good pick in that, but it's more so in the sense of why go early in that just to get a running back when they already predicted him second round.
He was not going to make it to the second round. He wasn't going to be there by pick 18.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't y'all have like the second pick in the second round? I think it was.
Yeah, but he wasn't making it to the 18th pick in the first round.
Also agree, Christopher Cole.
Yeah.
I think it's that second round. I was like, wait, it's like I know y'all had more than that, and then
yeah, no, we had to take him at 12 if we wanted him.
The Packers got tight end Michael Mayer, and they just got Jaden Reed too. Your Falcons, my friend. Welcome to the show.
You got a Canadian.
Yeah, you took the Canadian tackle. I'm gonna get his
Matthew Bergeron from Syracuse.
Yeah. The Canadian. So be happy, Kyle. You almost cried live when you got Bijan Robinson, and now you can be happy that your team actually supports Canada a little bit.
I think this is a bit of a reach for Green Bay. I had Jaden Reed as like a 4th round receiver.
Agreed. Oh my God, dude.
What?
Miami can take Hendon fucking Hooker.
So could Seattle.
Miami's right here.
Yeah, but I was like, if Miami doesn't take him, Seattle's right after.
Like in my sense,
imagine Hendon Hooker with JSN, Metcalf, Kenneth Walker.
That's true.
if either of these two teams gets them, holy shit. I think Miami's got to go win now.
What do you get, though? Oh, like a Zach Charbonneau would be due. It's Cam Smith. There we go.
Yeah.
That's
I was going to say you need
there's your man-to-man. Yeah, there's your man-to-man guy.
That is a phenomenal pick.
You want to know what also was a phenomenal pick? Let me just turn my hat around a little bit here. When this team picked every single one of the players that they took on their expansion draft, just saying. I'm a Red Wing fan all the way until the day I die, but holy shit, man, does it feel good for the Kraken to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Is he any good? He is, actually, because he's Canadian. So that's all you need to know. Offensive lineman from Canada. Alex is not going to chirp him. I'm not going to chirp him because he's, maple blood. So
I love the pick, just regardless of whether he's Canadian, where he went to school, any of that. That's if you're just looking at the player, that's a phenomenal pick for Atlanta.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, I dropped this tidbit. I just bought my season tickets for the Bucks, so
nice.
How expensive were they compared to last year?
$600.
That ain't bad.
For season tickets?
For the whole season, $600.
That ain't bad at all.
What was it last year?
I told everybody, I was like, once Tom Brady leaves,
yep,
people are going to give up on the team, and season tickets are going to be low in demand. No one's going to want them, so they're going to lower the price.
See, and this is why I told him we need to move to Tampa.
And so it's crazy how coincidentally I got orders to Florida. So win-win.
Yeah, when do you go? When do you start down there?
I can't fucking wait. I can't wait. I got my wish today. I was so hyped.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I'm leaving Virginia.
I mean, but Zach Charbonneau to the Seahawks.
Man, him and Kenneth Walker.
What?
I want to know where what's his name goes. Jalen Hyatt.
Dude, former Michigan guy with a Michigan State guy.
Kenneth Walker, fantasy football Dynasty fans are
just
owners.
Massive. I'm one of them in one league, so I should see if my brother still has that trade up.
Yeah, everyone's going back to all the trades that they still had out, being like, take away.
Do you know I realized last year before the season started, like how I bashed Justin Fields and I had him in my dynasty. I saw all his points every single week. I was like, damn. That could have been good trade bait I could have had in my possession.
Yeah, you should see fucking Sid's team now. It's just nothing but like draft picks. Actually, it's the funny thing is
he's the definition of tanking.
I forgot. Well, which we did put a rule in now. You are no longer allowed to actually tank because we actually a little bit of a shit show last year because of the whole DeMar Hamlin thing too. We couldn't actually figure out how to do the championship because one person was just like, fuck that, I want all the money. And the other person was just like, well, I can split it, so I don't care. And then we won't say how it necessarily went, but it was pretty funny how it went. And then my dumbass was like, I don't accept a full win until the full point structure is done. And I beat Sid by like 120 points for the championship. But because my dumbass opened my mouth and said those stupid words, Sid and me split the pot.
Yeah.
I'm still technically the champion, which I'm like, cool. Default champion. I'm like, it's a bubble championship at this point.
Yeah.
Fucking COVID championship.
Chicago finally back on the board.
COVID Bowl.
Yeah, the COVID Bowl, COVID champions.
I'm surprised Alex isn't saying what I thought he was going to say today.
What?
Not going to do what everyone thinks I'm going to do.
Nothing.
Freak out, man.
I think I know what you're referencing, but
you don't know. You don't know.
I think I do.
Nope. I don't think you do. I don't think you do.
I think you
do. Just know this Saturday, tomorrow. Or tomorrow, yeah.
It's exactly what I was thinking you were referencing.
Yep.
And what is he thinking? What is he saying?
He said in the private chat.
He's saying that Tampa's not gonna win that series.
They're not.
No, hey, no, listen. I did the same thing when the Buccaneers were in the playoffs the first year for the Super Bowl win. I was like, hey man, I just hope they play good and stuff like that.
Andrew, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Oh god, here we go.
If you have the record 46, 30, and 6, what do you refer to that team as?
A playoff team?
Oh.
Yeah, you wouldn't call them subpar, right?
No, that's a playoff team.
Thank you.
Depends on what division.
No.
Yes, that's a playoff team.
Yeah, not subpar at all.
I mean, not technically. No, 44 and 45 is technically. Well, no. 40 is subpar.
41 is 500.
Yeah. 40 is subpar because like some people are like, yeah, we got 40 wins. It's like, yeah, 5 more, you could have made the playoffs. That's why you're subpar, you stupid motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding.
Let me see. Oh
Not any
wow!
of you, I'm just saying.
I just realized that.
Talk like a hockey player.
The Bucks got 1 green on their draft needs. Look at them. Look at them go.
Look at us, guys.
Look at the board. Look at them looking at the
us.
board. Look at what they need.
Look at us.
Just look at them.
That Paul Rudd thing where it's like, look at us. Hey.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Oh.
I wonder what the Bears are going to do here.
I hope they void this.
I could see Keely Ringo.
Oh, yeah, because
they can't void it. Maybe the first Lightning fan to actually be upset if they come back. And bro, I want to see the Leafs make it past the first round. Is it so hard
against your own team?
Why?
What is
like
what?
Who hurt you? What is who hurt you?
I've seen 2 cups. What else could I really ask for in net this year?
3?
You can ask for more cups.
Yeah.
Dude, you could paint the whole Stanley Cup in Tampa, people, if you really wanted to at this point.
It should have been 3 last year. We all know it. It should have been 3
No,
last
because
year.
you went through a buzzsaw that was the Colorado Avalanche.
Yeah.
Colorado was the better team.
Yeah.
Not this year.
Not this year! Fuck you, the Kraken!
Love seeing Kadri piss. Sorry. Hate that player.
Kadri?
Yeah.
I'm glad on the fucking
he's a piece of
Flames.
Dude, I absolutely love the fact that I know that he plays for the Flames, and I love the fact that they were like the whole deal for the new arena. And then I go and I watch the press conference, and the premier, which is like, I'm trying to think how that would be in the States. It's like the person who would run like North Dakota kind of thing.
The governor.
Governor. Okay, governor. So our premier, which is like your governor kind of thing of the whole Alberta, fucking basically was like, yes, this is a great day and a fun day and this, that, and everything else. Let's just hope come election, you vote the right way so that we can get you that extra little bit of money you need in order for this to go through. By the way, you've been waiting for like ever.
Today was the draft in WWE.
Oh, nice.
They sent a period to Raw.
Ooh, Florida boy going to Chicago.
Wait, which Florida boy?
Jervon Dexter.
Okay, it's not Osiris Torrance. I don't give a shit.
Speaking of Gators,
that's a good pick, though.
And a big old Gator fan, not a Bulldog fan at the slightest. It's all Gators, right, Kyle?
Who the fuck are you talking about right now? Can you hear me fine? I'm in my car, so.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sick. So I heard Alec talking about hockey, so I needed to fucking step in for a minute, all right? And talk about my fucking Edmonton Oilers and his Tampa Bay Lightning, okay?
Edmonton's winning the cup. Get over it. You'll be happy in about 2 weeks.
You know what? You're being nicer now, and that's only because good things have happened to you today.
Okay, well then hold on. Let me take over this. They are not getting through the Golden Knights, dude.
Yes, they are.
No, they're
yeah, they
not.
are. They're gonna. You're delusional if you think they're gonna take any more than 5, man. They'll win them in 5.
If they manage to get through the Kings, they win that in 6.
Yeah,
I think 5. I think faster.
You think the Oilers are going to be the Golden Knights in 6?
That's 5, not even 6. 5.
I give it 6.
Wow.
6 would be pushing it. I mean, 5 it could be doable.
Jack Eichel doesn't want Stanley Cups. He just wants to prevent McDavid from winning them.
Jack Eichel's a
best,
joke,
he's the third best player on the ice.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you. No bias whatsoever for you possibly being shot.
Okay, that's not fan bias.
At best, Eichel's the third best player.
That's not fan bias.
I agree. I agree.
What? On what? Sorry?
At best, Eichel's the third best player in that series.
Well, yeah. It's Daddy Dry first, and then Mick Jesus, which apparently he's just Mick Hung, because, like, in the third day he'll rise again, because, like, what the fuck has he done this series? And I like how Kyle laughed at that. Because
the Lions made a trade.
Oh, shit.
Kansas City traded up to 55.
Oh, wow.
So we're probably back at 63.
But also, yes, Eichel is good. Mark Stone is really, really good. The depth of that fucking goal.
When he's not injured.
Also very true. Fucking Kim was watching, and she watched someone like forecheck Mark Stone like right to the back, and he was getting pissed off at the Jets. And she's like getting mad. She's like, "This man just had back surgery. Fuck off."
Let me ask you a question, okay? So if you think the Vegas Knights are going to win, can you tell me one thing? Who is the Knights goalie? Just answer that question. Who is their starting goalie?
Biswa.
Because it changes every week, so that's a lot. Okay?
But
like,
also,
listen.
Hold on. Can you tell me? Wait, hold on. Everybody would be able to get this. This might work perfectly. Who's the starting goaltender for the New York Rangers?
Shesterkin.
Now, who's the starting goaltender?
I've got a pick here to call in.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
The Chargers drafted Tuipulotu, defensive lineman from USC.
Oh, that is a very good pick. He's staying close by, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now this works perfectly though. Name me the starting goaltender for the New Jersey Devils.
Is it Blackburn?
Nope.
No, it's Samsonov, right?
Nope. That's right. Thank you very much. It's a guy named Schmid, and it's Schmid with a C.
Are you what?
Exactly. And he just shut out the Rangers yesterday. So that's why. Yeah, but
Jersey also has Hughes brothers, though. Like, the Hughes brothers are crazy together right now.
I will also admit that the New Jersey
I was
Devils,
thinking of Vanacek.
Yeah,
That's the one I was thinking of.
They also have like a very stupid stack team. I will admit that as well. But also,
like,
the Rangers have Patrick Kane. Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
And Tarasenko.
That's great. Yeah.
And Zibanejad and fucking Fox and Trouba.
Yeah, Fox is crazy. I love Fox.
Fox is insane.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I remember, what was that, 2 years ago? And I love how, like, people are probably popping in here being like, hockey? Cool. 2 years ago, I was in a conversation and someone was like, you should really, like, understand who Adam Fox is, Flaubert, before you talk. And I was going to type something and I'm like, you know what? I don't actually know who Adam Fox is. I'm going to go watch a highlight here. I took a good, nice couple of bowls. I went and watched a 45-minute comminglement of package of Adam Fox and was like, this motherfucker could be better than Cale Makar. It's like, he's a very underrated fucking defender. He can do everything.
He's got the potential. I agree.
He does everything that Cale Makar does. He's just a little slower than Cale Makar. Like, Makar is as fast as McDavid as a defenseman. That's ridiculous. I almost said the other R word because that's how ridiculous it is.
Oh, so we have another trade as well.
The Rangers are actually a really good team.
Who else just?
Oh, who's the trade?
Chicago traded up to 56, gave 61 and 135 to the Jaguars for pick 56.
Oh, interesting.
Wow.
Where is Hendon Hooker?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. So I saw that Tennessee got their quarterback. Yeah.
They got Levis. Yeah.
Okay, so Will Levis went there. Was there any other shocking early rounders? Like, I missed like a lot of it. I was at work late, so.
Well, you missed the surprising of Joey Porter going to the Steelers in the way everybody knew that was going to happen.
Joey Porter going to the Steelers. Like, wee.
Okay, so I got the trade details for this pick finally, the Lions-Chiefs one.
Okay.
So Lions get 55, or traded 55 and 194 to the Chiefs for 63, 122, and 249.
Oh my god.
I wanted that Mr. Irrelevant pick or close to it.
That's that's right around where we're at now.
Would it be great if Eichel, who's in his first playoff, gets a Stanley Cup before McDavid? Yep.
Yeah, we'd be in a fucking Hallmark movie.
That. You're delusional.
We'd be in a Hallmark movie if that was the case.
Though it's gonna be fun because if it's say Oilers and Golden Knights versus say Kraken and Dallas, right? Both of those series could technically go either which way. But even if it's like Oilers versus Dallas, you're gonna have to flip a coin because if that fucking Dallas goalie is playing anything like he was in the first round, everybody's in trouble all over again.
I take Edmonton, but honestly, the team that I would watch out for, and not even to like give it to you, Foops, is Seattle. Seattle's the team I think is more than likely to go over Vegas. I think Seattle all around is a good team.
Here's the thing. If they had one more scorer, like pure just unadulterated scorer on that team, it's an almost identical look to the first year of the Vegas Golden Knights when they made it all the way to the Washington Capitals there. And it's just because everyone's playing with each other. It's not even the fact that they're rejects, like what the Golden Knights kind of perceive themselves to be, is their coach came into the locker room their first year and was like, guess what, guys? Nobody fucking wanted you. Welcome to Vegas. And then left. And then that sent the message right there. And they're like, damn right, but at least we're here. And we're all making money. And we're calling this a fucking home now. Seattle was more like, you all sucked last year. And then it was all like, finally picked up. And Eberle was told that, like, your career sucks. McCann was told, your career sucks. Grubauer was told, you're an overpaid, sucky goaltender. And they all finally snapped and said, we can do this. And the person I think that really helped do it was the third overall pick of the draft last year in Matty Berniers. He just came in.
Michigan guy.
Yep. And it's those Michigan guys that are really starting to help the NHL. Owen Powers in Buffalo. Like, you want to talk about a defensive core and a team that is eventually going to come up here in a year or two and be a shit brick house is the Buffalo Sabres. Berniers is just a pure scorer for the Seattle Kraken, which is absolutely awesome.
I mean, in that defense on Buffalo, you can't deny the fact of Tage Thompson. That was like one of their best pickups they had.
Oh, he's unreal. Like, the guy is like popping off on all angles right now. Like, he's had a phenomenal season.
Rasheed Rice from SMU goes to Kansas
But
City.
do you know who
that's a reach, but
yeah.
Do you know
Go ahead, Alec.
You know who the NFL equivalent to UPL is? Josh Wells.
Josh Well.
damn.
Just a freaking automatic 4 goals a game.
Well, I was going to say, going to what Kyle was saying there about fucking Tage Thompson, I always go back to the Spittin' Chicklets clip where Whit is like, I'm not saying he's exactly like him, but he's playing like Mario Lemieux did back in the day. And as soon as he said that, I went back and started watching more clips because I was like, I've been thinking the same fucking thing, but I'm like, I would sound like an idiot if I started going on shows and saying that.
Like, the only thing that killed us
is fucking
that's fair.
Go ahead, Alex.
The only thing that we're missing is we got rid of Andre Palat and Tyler Johnson. Losing those two people were a killer to our whole core.
I think what's actually fucking you guys over is you don't have a solid backup.
We don't. It's because we trade them all and we get players from like Nashville. It's like,
well, they're like backup goalie
key players.
Because Vasilevsky has to play like 60 games a year. By the time he gets to the playoffs, he's exhausted.
Yeah, because what their mindset was beginning of the year, they thought Brian Elliott was going to be better in the net. And it turns out, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I fade him every single time because that man just lets in like 4 every freaking time.
Every time it was a back-to-back game, I'd bet against Tampa for the strict reason that Elliott was in.
Bears took Tyreek Stevenson from Miami.
But it's just like
that's a reach to me.
Also,
like in the beginning of the year, yeah, like we were on fire, like we had our like hits and misses, and then towards the end of the towards the postseason, this team has just been like falling off consistently. It's just like you have Vasi in net, who now he's turns out turning like where he used to average like 2 goals allowed, turned into like allowing 3 or 4. And it's like you see in the playoffs.
The G-Naught trade was a little bit of a reach. That was
I did not like that trade at all.
Yeah.
I was like, and then people bash me for it. I'm like, okay, the team like if you would ask me back in probably January, December, I would have said, yeah, this team's gonna go to like probably like the Eastern Conference Finals. And then I'm seeing that dip where it's just like you're just getting let down. And it's like why that you're going all the way into the playoffs, and then you're getting outsmarted, outplayed. But only thing you can look at is management for getting rid of the players that actually meant a lot to the team, that actually had better effort than Janot and letting go of
Cap sucks too, though, man. Cap sucks. And the other side of it too is like, got to give the Maple Leafs props. They knew who they were going to be possibly playing in the first round.
He was great.
And yeah, they went and traded for it. They were like Ossiari in, McCabe in, the other O'Reilly in, like a guy who's won a Stanley Cup. Because like Tavares is nice, but he ain't won no Stanley Cup. And honestly, he's the hinderment, in my opinion, right now of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Like, get rid of his fucking cap hit.
They fixed what they needed to fix. They gave Austin Matthews some help.
John Michael Schmidt goes to the Giants.
That is a phenomenal pick, and that offensive line is all but finished.
Yep.
Phenomenal pick for the Giants.
Saquon Barkley, we got you some more protection, buddy.
And Daniel Jones doesn't have to run for his life.
Yep, good pick.
Or trip when he runs.
That is probably still will, but
that is an A+ pick.
Yeah, it is a A++ pick in my opinion. Not like because now, yeah, exactly. That is a missing piece on a very Andrew Thomas,
Evan Neal.
Yeah, Evan Neal. I believe it's Ruiz. There's another or Hernandez.
Hernandez is gone.
There's another guy on there too.
Let's go.
What?
Catch the over. Rangers team total $3.99.
There you go.
Too bad the freaking Rays team total is gonna go to the fucking shit. Fucking bozos.
Oh,
I need 3 runs from the freaking.
Hold on.
I need 3 runs from the Rays and the freaking Mariners. I thought fading Manoah would be a good look.
Never mind. I was like. Drew Pearson. Oh my God, Drew Pearson is doing the pick for the Cowboys right now.
Yeah.
Because they were all like, oh my God, we have huge news. And I was like, what?
Is he the one that took like ages a couple of years ago to make the pick?
Well, yeah, because he was making fun of everybody.
Yeah. Oh, it was when they were in Philly. That's right.
He's doing the same thing right now. Five-time Dallas Cowboys, Jared Jones. Oh, I love it. Luke Schoonmaker, Michigan tight end, going
Michigan D tackle, Michigan tight end. They're only 2 picks. Wow.
So Alex is now second team that he cheers for is the Dallas Cowboys.
I have to watch way more Cowboys games this year. Son of a
go.
Yeah, Ash is gonna start messaging you when the Cowboys do something good with these Michigan guys. You're gonna be like, ugh.
I'm not gonna lie, Andrew. If I can screen share, actually, I can show it on here. Never mind. I can show it on my phone. It won't blur or anything. Look at this. It would have been a shit wager if shit went south last night.
Oh, it's okay. Over under live betting 6.5 for the Jets in Winnipeg. Oh, there you go.
And then look at
over and under live betting for what is that? Oh, Winnipeg 5.5.
Damn.
Yeah,
Nice.
because like I did the set, I did the 5.5, and then I saw him score. I was like, oh, I was like 6.5.
They took one goal away because
Yeah.
Kim almost killed me last night. She saw the score. It was 4-1. It was 3 minutes left on her phone.
I was
like
freaking out last night. I was like, bro, please don't let them screw this.
I was like, call it. I was like, it's done. I was like, the game's over. They're going on to the next one. She's like, don't jinx it. And I was just like, it's done. You beat the Jets. Now you can make fun of Oiler fans. And then we started talking about it. I was like, guess what? If you play the Oilers, you're going to have to live out here and deal with all that for the next week and a little bit. I'm like, good fucking luck.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're also going to go to the end of the second round, and then we're going to call it quits. Ben Zone will be live tonight. He will be talking over...
in about an hour and a half.
Yep. He'll be talking the end of the third round. All the other fun stuff that is coming with that. I don't know who the Bucks are going to take in the third round.
I know we're done at the end of the second round, like the Lions are for today. So I'm good with cutting it there.
Hendon Hooker to the Lions at 63. I can see that.
Well, you think about it. Buffalo doesn't need him. Cincinnati doesn't need him.
Nope.
Jacksonville doesn't need him.
Well,
Bailey doesn't need him.
Yeah,
he's there.
Jacksonville fucking drafts him, and then Jacksonville, like 10 minutes later, releases fucking Rourke, the Canadian CFL legend there. Then he has to come back and play for the BC Lions.
Yeah. But you know who else is there?
Who else is there?
Osiris Torrance.
Holy shit, that's right. And we were a general consensus that he was like 24 or 25. Literally. Wow.
Well, for the majority of the time, I thought he was going in the teens.
Now, here's the thing that is going to surprise everybody, though. What about that picture of him where he slimmed down? Like, what happens there? Hooker may be there for the Rams in the third. Buddy.
He's starting this shit.
Scott, I'm going to tell you right now. Alex was very, very, very worried that you were going to grab him at 36. You'd be like, I'm never going to live this down. If he,
I was praying that they were going to take Will Levis just so I didn't have to hear this shit.
That's true. Go ahead, Alec.
Scott thought I was in St. Louis in April. I was like, he was like, "Oh, tough loss." I was like, so he's like, "Sorry, you came over here for a loss." I was like, "Who the fuck's house in St. Louis?"
It's like, yeah, what are you talking about?
By the way, Scott,
By
the way, Scott, pitching is fucking trash. Just wanted to let you know that fucking pitching is dog shit.
Also,
Jordan Hicks gotta go. Jordan Hicks gotta go immediately. Like, bags packed outside of Bush, please.
He'd probably be an upgrade on most of our pitchers. So,
oh, you could have him. Give us a draft pick for it.
We'll take Spencer Turnbull.
Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, see? Yeah. All of a sudden,
that's why I said most of our pitchers.
Yeah, all of a sudden Gingy knows a little bit about baseball, and you're like, shit, no,
not moving Turnbull and not moving Casey Mize.
Keep
neither of
his name out your fucking mouth.
Like, they're
we're not that far. I could be there.
Our only consistent pitcher is Jordan Montgomery and occasionally Steven Matz at best. Flaherty is still like a hit or miss right now because he's still coming back from injury. And our offense is stagnant.
If you want, now. I can sell you my Juan Perez signed jersey.
Yeah, it's not Jordan Walker, man. I got my jersey refunded. I ordered a Jordan Walker jersey, and they called me the other day saying your jersey's getting refunded because he got sent back to AAA.
Ash said, "Don't mind us being the new Dallas Wolverines."
That's the only thing that hurt us this season. Like, Jordan Walker was like the spark plug that we needed, and then they said, "You know what? This guy seems too good. We'll send him back to AAA."
Oh wow! The Bills get Osiris here at 59.
That's the actual pick?
Yep.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch!
Wow. That's a great pick. That's a great pick for them, dude.
I really wonder if that Jalen did Jalen Hyatt get injured last year?
No.
Like, I'm wondering why he's dropping so far. Like, I thought he'd be like maybe like mid-second round pick. He's gonna be a steal in the late rounds.
I'm just, dude, the fact that Osiris has gone to Buffalo, like we all said, some of us, hold on.
Son of a...
There was a few mock drafts that had us taking Osiris.
I had multiple mock drafts during the
gosh.
off season that had that.
I said he's going to Buffalo. I was like, just in general, I was like, he is going to Buffalo. And yeah, he's going to Buffalo.
Fuck, that's a phenomenal pick for them.
Yep.
Since
he's on board.
Who did Njigba go to? I forgot.
Seattle.
Fucking Seattle. Oh. Dude, Seattle's offense looks like pretty damn
DK
good.
Metcalf and
they got DK, Tyler Lockett,
Walker,
Dennis Smith, and then they just got Zach Charbonneau as well.
Jesus.
Yeah. So like running back by committee.
Like my original mindset was for the Seattle Seahawks draft was like they're go. I thought they were gonna go for Hendon Hooker because it's a person that came off an injury. You have Geno Smith like locked up for a contract. Learn from behind Geno Smith. Maybe like 2 years down the road, start to like fully get that like starting reps, and then take over once they like Geno Smith's contract over with. But I don't know.
I don't know
if that will happen though.
DJ Turner from Michigan goes to Cincy.
Great pick and pair him back up with Daxton Hill.
Yep.
Wait, Rams to the draft pick? Thought they lost.
Rams picked Steve Avila at 36. It was a very good pick. It gives you the ability he can play all the interior spots. So,
and he gets to practice off of
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald in practice. Yeah.
I like that pick a lot for Cincy.
I just wonder where Hooker's gonna go. Like he could go to you guys.
I'm not gonna. I saw a thing this morning, like the mock draft.
Yep.
Will Levis would probably go to the Lions. I was like the reaction
at 55. Yeah.
Buddy, I was even telling Alex when we were live there. I was like, if Will Levis goes to the Lions or the Falcons, and he gets to sit there and develop, and then if he even comes close to being like a Josh Allen or having like close of a strong arm like Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen doing even a little bit of accuracy that he can get down the road, like that team is going to be a fucking problem because those two offenses right now are literally ready for any quarterback to come. Well, not any quarterback, but like
please don't go to the Rams and Hooker.
This Turner pick for Cincinnati was absolutely a pick for thinking playing the Chiefs.
Of course.
Because they love to go the speed routes down the field and everything, and Turner with his 4.27 40.
Yep.
The dude can fly, so this is...
And they have a Michigan guy, too, already there, right? So...
Yeah. No, that's a great pick, and yeah, like you said, comfortability with Daxton Hill.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a great pick.
Yeah, I'm liking what a lot of these teams have done so far. Where the Michigan boys are kind of falling is really cool too. So
it's surprising. I thought Mozzie Smith was a second round guy. I thought Schoonmaker was late third, early fourth. And DJ Turner, this was kind of a sweet spot for him.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I just had a cool thought. And then I went and I looked and I'm like, wait a second, that could work. Here's a random thought. What if in the third round with the 67th and the 68th pick, Mr. Sean Taylor goes and takes Hendon Hooker and Jalen Hyatt back to back and not only gets to have another quarterback in that he can develop, but now they have three wide receivers, one that's got obviously, some cool, what's the word I'm looking for? Why can't I think of the word? I'm drawing a blank. Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow have chemistry. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, is that my kids coming to say good night? Hello? My kids are sneaking down. Come on, you guys, what's up? I gotta hold on. Look at these doors. Hi. What'd you do? Hi. What are you doing? Where'd you go? There he is. Hi. Let's see. Yeah, everything's. Hi.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Come here. Yeah, come here. What's up? Good night. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, Maverick.
You want to come say hi too? Come here.
Double trouble.
Yeah. 1, 2.
Scott, he can play this season.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. This is cute. All right. You guys are going to bed? Okay. Have fun. Sweet dreams. I love you. We'll see you in the morning. We'll go play out. Yeah? Okay.
Scott,
Thanks,
everything is leading towards Hooker being ready for training camp. So this notion that he can't play this season, he's going to be ready to play this season.
Oh, that was adorable. I saw someone said Will Levis 2.0 Kyle Trask.
Yeah, I saw that. It was Corey.
Corey. Oh, Corey Brown?
Yeah, Corey Brown.
Thank you for tuning in. Love you. See you in the morning. I even told Kim too. I was just like, listen, if I'm ever live and the kids are going to sleep kind of thing and I can't say goodnight to them, break them down. Never an issue with that. I was like, I'll mute it, whatever it takes. Because I guess last night my daughter was just like, but Daddy didn't forget to say goodnight to us, right? And it was just like, oh. So I'm like, nope, I'm doing a show. You kids come down now. It's all good.
Yeah.
I wanted to see, is there another pick that we missed yet?
No, Jacksonville's still on the clock, and then Philly, and then Detroit, and then we're into the third round.
Oh. The Jags pick is in. I have it. Bretton Strange from Penn State. Tight end.
Interesting.
Isn't he more of a blocking tight end?
More or less, but I mean, you've got Evan Engram, so you don't need the receiving tight end.
Oh, by the way, if anybody's watching any updates on basketball, the Kings are up on the Warriors.
Good.
Notification popped up on my phone.
Screw the Warriors.
After this, I got the Kraken game going on.
They started at 8, right?
I think so, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I may have dabbled on the over.
I dabbled on the money line for the Kraken, and I'm not completely sold on it because I never like to bet with my heart, but I'm like, I don't think they want to go to Game 7 in Colorado, so I think they just want to finish it off at home.
But
if it goes to Game 7, Colorado's taking it.
1,000%.
If you
Referees will allow it that way.
If you want a cheeky play, I'm taking the A's team total against Sessa.
Ooh.
Turkey tosser Sessa.
If you want a good play, if you want a good parlay tomorrow for the Oilers game, I would take and I'm trying to remember how I did this. I would take the Bustad to have a point and parlay it with Yamamoto to have 2 shots. I think your odds are like plus 294. But like, it's gonna happen.
This is my first loss in team total. I have the 25 I've taken this year. This is my first team total loss on the Rays and the Mariners. I took the Mariners over 4.5 team total, and the Rays over 4.5, and they're at a whopping 2.
I don't know. This is probably Corey Brown again. Who Bucks pick round 3? Linebacker, running back, maybe safety. Sidney Brown is the name I keep hearing.
I'm gonna say there's lots of safeties, including Sidney Brown.
Sidney Brown has been on everybody's board for the Bucks in the 3rd round, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Antonio Johnson's still there.
Yep. If Drew Sanders or Trenton Simpson is still there,
they're both still there right now.
Yeah, I can see. Juice Shrug from Penn State, the center.
We traded. Denver's picking at pick 63.
That's a good name, Juice Shrugs. Juice Man.
So did we get the back-to-back 3rd-round picks?
Is Denver listening to our show?
Don't know.
No.
Juice Scruggs, the guard from Penn State to the Texans. Who also traded.
Yeah, that's a good one too. They got their center now.
They said center. Okay. Going to SmackDown. Oh my gosh, Ben.
No. So for you guys, so next round, so the 3rd, it goes first pick in the 3rd, Bears, Eagles. And then it looks like whichever pick that is that you probably snag there in the third will either be the 67th or 68th. And then Rams. So
we steal Hendon Hooker right before the Rams.
I keep forgetting we have Baker Mayfield as our quarterback. It could be a good thing
for 1 year.
It's like, yeah, he's good.
Belair going to SmackDown.
I don't know how he fits. Will he fit in our offense?
Actually, Ben, technically, the best thing that besides that right there, the best thing that I've seen tonight is that the Toronto Raptors have been given permission to talk to and interview the lady from the Aces there. I just drew a blank on her name.
Oh,
the head
Hammond?
coach there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie,
or whatever.
Make that fucking happen now.
They should have never got rid of Nick Nurse, first off. That was a fucking mistake.
I don't know why they did that. Like, you got to realize
that was a terrible decision.
Becky Hammond.
Oh, Hammond, not Hammond.
Marvin Mims Jr. Go to the Broncos.
That's a great pick.
My guy.
Do you know what I found funny was they had that Reddit article come out saying that there's been rumors that Levis is going to go number one.
Levis is number one, yeah.
And I seen everybody hammered at him to get first round pick. I was like, look at all those donations.
Yeah,
y'all made Sportsbook happy.
Becky Hammond would be dope to be the Raptors head coach. I agree. They shouldn't have let go Nurse. It's like, oh, he had one bad season or like whatever. Maybe it's hard to bring stars into Toronto. You guys learned that when you had to trade the only person that wanted to stay in Toronto for Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
He played 62 regular season games and won you a championship because of a shot that is iconic as fuck because we all watched it at Aurora. That was dope.
Oh, I forgot to tell.
Oh, the Kawhi shot?
Yeah, the Kawhi shot.
I was at home.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You were at home that day. We were all in.
It was my brother's grad, I think, that weekend.
We were all watching it in the main area there. That was dope.
You know what's one thing I forgot to tell you guys? Y'all probably get mad. Y'all probably might get mad at me for this. But I may have known what the first song was going to be at the halftime show.
I hate you.
You son of a bitch.
I hate you. With that, ladies and gentlemen, this has been NSD. No, you're good. I have to get out of here anyway. So it's perfect.
I was going to say we were ending it anyway.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight for round 2. Getting out of here so that we all have a little bit of a freedom on Friday. Thank you, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and for being part of the Drac Spectacular. Tell us in the comment section who you love, who you hate out of the picks for your team today, tomorrow, the next day. And we hope the best for you. The next upcoming weeks for NSD here, you're going to hear a lot of Dynasty football talk, stuff like that. And keep it going on the schedule drop when that happens. And yeah, so from all of us to you, we'll talk to you later. Much love from NSD. Goodbye.